Hello YouTube, and happy International Day of Forests. International Day of Forests is about raising awareness about our forest, celebrating our forests, understanding our forests, how they are used, understanding one of our planet's most important resources. Obviously, you can see that tree up there has been hit by a woodpecker. If you look, but that's one of the things about our forests. It's a treasure trove of biodiversity. It's a habitat for so many different animals, from the squirrels to the birds. Many places you find bears in forests, tigers. It's a major habitat for our plants and animals. And for human beings, it's been a very important resource as well. And it's something that we as people need to understand. We have to consider how we're going to keep enough of our forests around for the next generations, because forests have been used for many resources, from wood, paper, being used for economic reasons. You got many places where the economy depends on timber and some of the other products that were mentioned that are made from trees. Trees are also a big source of oxygen for our planet. Trees and other plants, they convert water and carbon dioxide into glucose and oxygen gas. That oxygen gas being released into the air. You got to consider the ecology of the forests, the layers of the forest. This is the forest floor. And the forest floor, you can tell by looking at the forest floor what type of trees you have in the area. Obviously, pine trees. You've got species of oak trees here. This is an example of the mixed southeastern forest. You have both the deciduous trees and you have the cone-bearing coniferous trees. So you got the sweet gum tree here. Trees are also an important source of erosion mitigation. You have to really consider trees with their strong root systems, how they can help hold the soil together. The soil that you have here. You have to think about how these trees hold the soil together and how they can mitigate erosion. Our planet's forests are an important part of our planet, used by animals, plants, and human beings alike. For your plants and animals, it's their home. For human beings, it has been an important resource and continues to be. Uses for timber, paper, and we have to do what we can to make sure that we preserve our forests for the next generation and generations onward, because the idea of this day, it's not to say don't chop down trees. It's about understanding our ecological environments, understanding that we do have a resource here and it is used for something, and we want to think about how we use that resource so we can have it around for later. And then we can have it, this is why it's always good to plant trees. Forests are a very complex system. You have the forest floor here. All the dead leaves and everything that has fallen to the ground. That's part of the forest floor, as well as some of the new saplings that are coming out of the ground. After the forest floor, and this is like the undergrowth, you have the understory. You have the understory. And up there is the canopy. And in terms of geography, it's good to understand why you have certain forests where they are based on where you are on the planet, or why some places don't have forests. I hope you are inspired by this video. Happy International Day of Forests, and as always, leave a comment, like, and subscribe.